Well, Bangalore won the toss and put Gujarat into bat, and that decision worked well for them, especially in the power play. Just 42 is what Gujarat could get, but post that, they've had a good productive spell. They've got 10 of each over in the following 4 overs, so they've got to a bit of respectability, they would think, at the 10-over mark. 82 for the loss of 2 wickets. Sudarshan is at 32 not out, and his Tamil Nadu teammate is at 23 not out. We've seen some big hits from Shah Rukh Khan, especially against the spinners, so that's a good sign for the Gujarat team. You're watching Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Gaurav Kapur. With me, Simon Doull. Fair summation to say a bit of respectability at the halfway mark with 82, especially on this surface.
Yeah, Chennai boys doing well. I think that's the key for Gujarat at the moment. Nice partnership starting to build. It certainly looks like spin to win as far as Bengaluru are concerned. They're bowling a lot of spin, obviously. Opening with Swapnil, Maxwell with a couple, Karan Sharma into his second over. So they're looking at spin to try and control these middle overs. I said it prior to the game, if they can build something to around about, even if it's only 130 with 4-5 to go, you've got respectability, you've got wickets in hand. You leave it to the likes of Miller and Omarzai and Tewatia to try and then get 12, 13, 14 off the last 4-5 overs, and then you might be able to post something reasonable. But it doesn't certainly look like that 200 type plus 200 surface that we've been seeing in the last few days. So I quite like it. It brings the spinners into the game, and I like the fact that the batters sometimes have to work hard.
Correct.
And they are having to work hard.
And Shubman had to work really hard, and that hard work actually didn't pay any dividends today.
No, it didn't. He looked rusty, didn't he? Looked like he was struggling, and it's just been the story of the last few games for Shubman. Just hasn't quite looked at his fluent best. Riddhiman Saha, I mean, the opportunity to open with Swapnil has certainly worked from a Bengaluru point of view, getting rid of Saha nice and early. He's the guy that sort of, the job for him is to get them off to good starts and allow Shubman to build into his innings, but that wasn't the case today. So Sudarshan looking really good again, though. He's he's played a couple of really nice knocks. He's looking composed at the crease, going at the left, at the leg spinner more often than he's going at the right arm off spinner, which that's probably the job of Shah Rukh. So I think if they can continue to build this partnership, they're on their way to a reasonable target.
Yeah, obviously Shah Rukh Khan promoted today, came at 4. There was a close call again. There was a bit of a run-out chance very early doors with him. And I remember yelling at the TV saying, just you got to stay in your crease. Just stay in your crease. Referring to, of course, his first ball stumping down the leg side, almost a run out, in fact. But today, he has gone through that little nervous patch. And he's looking good now because, geez, when he can hit that ball.
Yeah, and that one he hit off Maxwell in the previous over was, I mean, he didn't get it. It was a wide ball. I thought it was going to be out. I thought it was straight up in the air, but it's just gone because that's the power that he's got. So if he stays for 5 or 6 overs, there's no reason why he can't strike at that 180 to 200 mark if he continues to go. And if they can do that, Gujarat might be able to post something that could be fairly competitive.
Let's have a look at the bowlers and what they've done so far for Bangalore. Swapnil, 2 overs bowled, his 2 overs in the power play for 17. Siraj bowled them for 14. Yash Dayal bowled them for 10, so even tighter there. But Yash Dayal, remember, has played a season. He was with Gujarat previously, so he knows this ground really well. Glenn Maxwell's given 18 overs 2 and Karan Sharma 22. So they've got 40 or 4 of the 2 spinners from 7 to 10. But so far, you got to say that the bowling changes from far fairly predictable. You can set a flight path for what they're going to do.
At the moment, I saw Cameron Green warming up. Whether he comes into the equation or not, time will tell. They've got obviously jacks if they want to bowl some more off spin. The reason I think for Shah Rukh Khan coming out is obviously that left-right combination. They don't want to allow 2 off spinners to bowl. So as soon as Miller comes out, if he's in there with Sudarshan, you'd imagine that jacks will come into play.
True.
So with, you think, if you're looking through that card now, I guess if Shah Rukh gets out, Omarzai will come in. If Sudarshan comes out, Miller will probably come in. But that's just a match-up thing that they're looking. They don't want to allow Jacks and Maxwell to bowl in tandem, I think would be the reason behind sending the right-hander in at the moment.
Jacks and Max together. But again, see, I'll disagree because I'd say that whoever gets out right now, get Miller in because he's in such good form after the previous game. And if he can, he can hit pacers, he can hit the leggies. I'm sure he can hit the offies as well.
And I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. It's like, he's a good player. He's a high-quality international player. He's one of your big buy players. Just use him.
And high on confidence after the previous game.
There's no reason why he can't hit the off-spinners over the offside, or if they get a little bit straight, play that slog sweep still. There's no reason why he can't do it. He's good enough to do it. Does the matchup look better? Yes, it does. But it doesn't always work out in favour of the bowler.
Yeah, and also, no disrespect, but there's no Murli coming to bowl with them. So, yeah, let's face it. All right, they are looking at this point in time good to get to, even though the surface is not a 190-ish surface. They've got 10 runs of the 11th over as well. At this point in time, you'd back them to get 100 off the 9 that are still left, if they just play cleverly.
Maybe 112, 113. Should end up around about that 207 mark.
So which is where...
Oh, sorry,
that's his
just want to say 207. Yeah.
That's his score.
Anything around about there will be fine. But wickets in hand, I think, for the last 4 or 5 overs. If they've got 7 wickets in hand for the last 4 or 5 overs, there's no reason why they can't get 55, 60.
Yeah, and we'd like to see a few no-look over mid-wicket kind of flashes from Rashid. Will it even come to that? Well, remember that the RCB bowling attack does tend to leak a lot in the back 5. GT will know that and will try to hold on to their wicket still. And so it's set up for a very interesting back 10 here. Let's see where they go. We'll come and review that on Cricbuzz Live when Gujarat is done with their batting. Thank you so much for watching Comm Box. It's all we have for now. Goodbye.